I'm back. And then I only heard a little.
That's Katie.
That's Austin. This week we're doing
Johnny Tsunami. We've been waiting for it to snow, and it finally did.
Yeah.
And we've had people request to be in specific podcasts when we do specific movies, and here we are this week with Katie's Main Squeeze.
Our first guest, Nick.
Nick.
Hey.
He had thoughts and feelings about Johnny Tsunami, and I think I just hate Johnny Tsunami, so...
And I don't know.
I mean, it's okay, but like...
It's memorable.
It is memorable.
It is, yeah.
I would say that. Any trivia this week? Oh, we'll save some trivia to the end.
Yeah, we want to keep it happy for the beginning.
But I don't have any, like, vegan... Well, Xenon's in this.
Yeah, she's in this. She ended up being in a soap opera later on in her life.
At the same time as Xenon, so probably...
Johnny officiates weddings now, correct?
I think so.
He's an official internet pastor.
He looks exactly the same, but with longer hair.
Literally. And
no,
less of a
actually,
wig.
that was an older picture. I double-checked. He looks the same now.
Oh, okay.
He has a Johnny Tsunami 2 hair.
Okay.
Oh, no. I don't think I have any other trivia. Nobody else is from another Disney Channel original?
I recognize Sam. He was from...
Yeah, Sam seems like
He was from quite a few different things.
God, I don't remember.
But I know that he ended up tapering off because he died.
That'll taper you.
So, yeah, usually quits.
Yeah.
Stops your career.
That might stop your career. Not always guaranteed. Look at Tupac, but we bring him up a lot. I need to stop talking about Tupac.
Where is his hologram tour?
Oh, I think they pulled the plug.
I couldn't afford the tickets to that anyways. I'm trying to get to a Brett Michaels tour right now.
Oh, God, yeah, we got to figure that out. When do those tickets go on sale?
Not soon enough. Gotta lock that down. So do you just want to get into it?
How do you say surf terms? Drop in? Let's drop in on
That's skateboarding.
Oh, shit. I don't know.
You can't drop in from the top of a wave.
Let's just dunk right into it.
Paddle out.
Let's paddle out into a swell.
Unsteadily stand up on our board. Okay. Johnny Tsunami opens up.
With the grandpa.
Yeah, surfer kids are watching grandpa.
Surfing in a wig. It isn't supposed to be a wig, but it sure damn is.
It's very dry.
It is dry and then
Oddly
wet
dry.
and then dry again. But the wig work in this,
The wig work.
the wigs are plentiful.
And Johnny's friends are eating pineapple. Their pineapple is a fucking coconut. The pineapple is literally white. It's the most unripened pineapple I've ever seen in my life.
It was the ghost of a pineapple.
But that's how we know we're in Hawaii.
You know,
Yep.
You gotta eat tropical fruit. You gotta eat tropical fruit.
They're too little to drink those coconut drinks.
Yeah, like I've just been drinking coconut water. That would have been so tropical.
But we get right into the fairy tale story of the grandpa and how
Johnny Tsunami got his name, which is the name of the grandfather and not the child.
Yeah.
Who I definitely thought was Johnny Tsunami.
Yeah, exactly.
Johnny Tsunami is a title.
I guess so.
It's earned.
It's earned.
It's earned.
He ain't yet earned it. But he got his name because he saved a plane crash full of people. He paddled out and saved them.
Johnny clarified they were barely alive
They were
also.
barely alive.
Thank God he was sitting on that beach smoking marijuana and just...
Living his best life.
His friends
Saw that
rightfully call bullshit on it.
Do they?
Yeah, they're
Did
like,
they? I
that's
didn't
just
remember
a
that.
story. I mean, it's probably true. Maybe. I don't know. But Johnny's like, no, it's true. My
It's
grandpa
true.
told
True,
me.
brah.
Yeah, and his grandpa has a special medal that he wears that it means he's a great surfer, basically, and he cares about the earth and stuff.
It looks like it was a medal won for Gay's Pride at a gay pride.
It did. It was very random.
I was like, what is that gay pride thing?
He lives alone in a shack and sits in all kinds of ways except for correctly in the seats.
He
and
never
I feel
sits
like
up. He's got a lot of sits, but he's got like the spread out and a layback, but his layback is it.
never is it the correct way to be sitting.
No, you
in
never see him in a chair.
any piece. Well, he's in the chairs, but he's not in them. How normal people would
He's
sit
draped.
on a wiki. How
He's
how to sit
draped
in a
into
chair.
the chair.
He is draped.
But
So
now
he's laid back.
we're having fun surfing, and we weren't sure if it was a competition or if we were just having fun surfing. We were confused.
We were confused. There seemed to be judges, but
We
also
don't know sports.
the kids just kind of left after he was done. So
I love the ocean with my whole heart only, not my whole body. I'll dip a toe, but I ain't gonna get in.
you're not getting in the ocean.
Maybe it's an
No!
exhibition.
Oh, I want to be all the way in, but not too deep because I can't swim that
I
well.
wouldn't get in a centimeter. No.
Get
You've-
in there.
You've seen me at Twilight Beach.
It's too cold.
I got
to
the
get
bottom of a flip flop in. No,
Too-
that's just me at the beach.
Too cold.
No.
I want to get.
We
all
meet
the way in.
Johnny's mom at that point. It's his mom and his grandma. Or grandpa, sorry. His foxy grandpa. And like people are just watching Johnny surf.
Yeah, and he's His stunt double is 27.
Yeah, I looked it up. He actually, at
And
that point
white?
in time, his stunt double was a 27-year-old white man.
Huh.
Fun trivia, he's like a NASCAR driver now.
And they don't do enough, like, swift flicks of the camera. You can just see that it's not Johnny anymore.
Yeah, they're just like, well, we were saying this movie is like an entire allegory for racism, and then also 6 shots of surfing and snowboarding and skiing. Like, there's so
That's
many
pretty much
long shots.
the whole premise.
Yeah.
But then we go back home and we meet Johnny's dad.
He's a shooby.
Yeah. We find out he made
shitty.
a net study system that connects all the schools on the island together. That's what he does.
Yeah, he never makes it to Johnny's competitions either. That's also what he does.
Uh-huh.
He tries to kind of acknowledge his dad's interest. He's like, hey, Dad, what's that internet thing you're doing for schools? And he's like, oh, yeah.
Let me just use it to look something up. What can we look up? Oh, how much money surfers make and how
Yeah,
they're all
of course.
failures.
Which is
They
really
make
interesting.
$34,000 a year in the 90s.
Yeah, they were fucking fine.
Yeah, surfers were fine.
Yeah, so, but he doesn't want his son to turn out like his dad.
But Johnny's like, that sounds great. And the dad's like, you know, it'd be great getting a real job for your family. That sounds like a real job to me. $34K
His dad's
in the
super
90s.
fun, and that's pretty much the setup of what his dad's going to be like for all of this movie.
Yeah, and then Mom asks Dad if he's told Johnny that they're moving yet, and of course he has not.
But he tells him as soon as he wakes up.
The second
Yeah,
he
he's
said,
like,
he's
I have
up
some
and-
news. I got a new job. We're moving back east.
And he's like,
Yeah.
how far are you? And he's
Kauai?
like,
Is that where we're moving? Like,
It's like, no, like...
New England.
New England.
And Johnny, honestly, props to him. He is really cool about it. He's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
and it
he's
looks like he's
totally
going
fine.
to school because he has his bag, but...
Yeah, because then he goes to the beach.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
thought he was going to school. Now he's surfing
He
with
was just
friends.
Going to surfing.
And then it just transitions from being with his friends to being with his grandpa. And he's also changed clothes now. And
I just really have something to say about the friends surfing scene. They're like 12. I want to paint the picture like 11, 12-year-olds. And 12-year-old boys, they're kind of small, scrawny one might say.
Yeah.
And when they decide to surf, they gain like 6 inches, square jawlines, delts for days, and are just absolutely shredded. And we're supposed to just not even notice that. Like, yeah,
Of
that's
course
probably those
not.
kids. And then they
It's
come
so
back to the
funny.
beach and they're tiny
It
again.
was them.
It's
It was
so
them the
funny.
whole time.
How tall they are. Like in the snowboarding scenes and everything. It's just like, he's
But they
7
put them in
inches
their
taller.
weird kid outfits.
Oh, yeah. It's important that they have the urchin's hats so that you can tell who's who on the mountain.
But when Johnny and Grandpa are on the beach having their moment, his grandpa has Michelle Duggar hair for the first time.
Oh, my God.
It was
had Michelle
great.
Duggar hair.
And he's like, don't forget, you got to come back for this.
Oh, my God. His racist
He has the
accent,
medallion.
I would say it's problematic. I would say that.
It's on the
He's-
side.
He's Japanese. And he's portraying a Samoan, I guess. And he's doing a thing. And it's not... it's racist, I think. Problematic, but I mean, go off, I guess.
I was just focusing on the medallion right now and was like, is this foreshadowing? Is this going to come back around? I'm
Definitely
feeling
did.
it.
It
I'm
definitely
feeling
did.
it.
I hate his Hawaiian laugh also on the subject of accents.
It's a fun laugh. It's
he.
it's used after if he's profound or if he makes you
Every
learn
sentence.
something.
Every sentence he says, he he's.
He slams in a little hee hee.
And the last thing, like it's, he always says the last word in his scenes, and it's always a he.
Yeah, always, always.
It's awful.
And now we're leaving for Vermont. And guess what? Grandpa's Michelle Duggar hair is back, and I love it.
He has like a top mullet, but only like 17 strands
It's
of his
very
hair on top are
clearly
mullets.
like his normal hair. He's got like thinning middle-aged to old man hair, and then they just piled
Clipped in
extensions in the back.
extensions.
They matted him in there to fill
Oh my
that out.
God, what is this, 2006?
And then don't blink because we're in Vermont now. And if you blinked, you missed that we were coming off the steps of an airplane.
Yeah, I
If
was
not,
confused. I thought we drove from Hawaii to Vermont.
they were in a submersible Volvo hatchback. That's how they got there. Just
Yes.
went right under.
Yep. It's cold and snowing, and he's like just complaining about being super cold. And the other day, it was fine. Like, it's finally been cold. That's why we wanted to do this movie. And we were like driving to work, and we were like, our bones are cold. Like Johnny, this is what Johnny felt like.
He is not okay.
He is not okay.
His blood has frozen.
His blood is frozen.
Their new house was nice, and somebody even put a weird like skier poster in Johnny's room for him.
Yeah, that was really weird.
I don't know who decorated it.
Oh yeah, from Snowmass, Colorado. I really
put
thought that
that?
was going to come around again, and that they were going to end up in Snowmass
Maybe
or
they
something
do in the
like.
sequel.
No,
doing a
it's like the sequel.
The
they're
sequel's
dirtboarding.
dirt boarding. Yeah.
Shit, I don't know.
But he covers that poster. He's got like a TikToker on a surfboard poster.
Weirdly, I was looking up Stevie Nicks concerts the other day, and she's playing in Snowmass 3 shows.
Weird.
Let's go.
Oh.
But Johnny asked his dad if he can call his grandpa, and he's like, no, you cannot call your grandpa. Why not?
Why not? But also, back then, long distance was expensive. We take it for granted now. Like, I can't really call England, but I
And
guess
there was
you could
weird
WhatsApp.
tension when they left.
We've called England plenty of times.
We've called England plenty of times, but it's expensive. Shout out to Rossi. How's it going, man?
Yeah. But why does his dad hate his dad so much? Johnny's dad's the grandpa. Why does the dad hate the grandpa?
His wife
'Cause
likes
he's
to
a
hold him by
beach
the
bum.
waist and touch his stomach when
That's
she's
true.
near him. That's
I'm
probably
convinced
awkward.
that the mom and the grandpa had an affair, and that's actually why they
he's
moved.
Johnny.
Yeah,
Let's
but they didn't want to
specify
Disney
that
tell you that.
Yeah.
Johnny's dad's name is Pete.
Pete.
He does not get to be Johnny Tsunami.
But he named his son Johnny, or his mom did, because that's his real dad.
Right,
They're
because his
brothers.
dad totally hates his grandpa. Like,
He hates
he
him.
does not like Johnny Tsunami Sr.
He thinks
'Cause he's a beach bum.
He's a beach bum. Beach bum.
But we get to Johnny's school, and you learn at this point that the dad actually works at the school. He's got his own little
Yeah.
parking spot there.
Yes. Johnny gets bullied immediately by his 37-year-old classmate, Brett.
But it was because he was wearing Hawaiian clothes and not his school uniform, which they should have given him.
Yeah,
they
why didn't he
They
have
knew
that?
he was coming well in advance.
I
Yeah.
don't know, and everyone's weird about it. And it's like you didn't really cover rules with him, apparently.
Yeah, his parents are responsible for giving him the uniform, right? Or getting
Luckily, Johnny's a strong-ass bitch, and he's going to be just fine.
it. That's true.
And the bullying's really weird and misdirected. They kind of remind him a few times that he's in America.
Yeah, he's like, speak
Yeah.
English. We're in America. It's
What
like,
planet are you from, brah?
America.
I'm from Hawaii.
I'm American.
In America, yeah. And Brett's like supposed to be the regulation hottie, and he's
Naughty.
Yeah.
He's just 18.
And Emily/Xenon knows all the Hawaiian Islands, and Johnny's impressed, so you can tell that they're going to have like a flirtation.
The teacher actually starts to roast the kids because they're being assholes and just like making weird Hawaiian jokes, like asking him if he's seen a volcano explode and stuff. Like just weird shit.
Did you watch your
Yeah, and the
neighbor
teacher's like,
die?
so Brett, since you love Hawaii so much, why don't you just tell us about it? The teacher's on Johnny's side the whole time, and I
Which
love
is
her.
She is.
very good.
Yes.
Even when she sends him to the principal's office, she's like,
Yeah.
Like a funny kid in his Hawaiian shirt. He didn't understand customs.
too bad she sent him to the racist piece of shit principal. Anyway, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. The bullying continues, and the kids kind of like are just like, he's being nice. He's trying to just be like, oh yeah, that's my cool magazine that I'm in, and they're like, fuck you.
Johnny's got an adult mind.
Yeah, he's just trying to get along.
Wife on his ear.
He is. He's just
He's
trying.
chill. He's patient.
He's just trying to get along with everybody and do what his parents want him to do, even though he doesn't want to.
The kids just come in hot on him.
They do. They're just mean. Well, they're racist.
They're totally racist. Like
They're racist, rich white kids. But Emily sees the magazine when they throw it away perfectly open to Johnny's spread, and she takes it. And the bullying kids invite him to ski, and he's like, I've totally have skied before, yes. Why lie?
Why would you lie about that?
Do
I'd
not
just be
lie
like,
about
no. They know he grew up in Hawaii.
Yeah, I would just be like, oh, I've never skied, but I would love to have friends, sure.
But the friend thing didn't even work because when Johnny goes to lunch, he ends up sitting by himself and eating alone like Katie in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Oh, Katie from Mean Girls, not this Katie. Have you ever eaten alone in the bathroom?
No, I haven't.
I haven't either.
his dad witnesses him not having friends as well.
Yeah, his dad witnesses that, and he doesn't care.
He
Yeah, he's
doesn't
just
care.
His dad doesn't care
"Aw,
about
man."
shit.
Fucking sucks.
Johnny just wants his fresh pineapple for lunch, and all he gets is some canned slop.
The pineapples that he's offered are more yellow than the one he had.
That's very
Oh,
true.
that is correct. I would have been like, woo, that's right. Like, it's
This one
slop,
has the
but
juice
I'll
in
take
it.
it.
I wish you could buy like applesauce pineapple. I would eat that. Like baby
I
food.
think you just want baby food.
I think I just want baby food.
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
I got addicted to it when I got my wizard's
It's
teeth
cheap.
taken out.
Get it.
I do sometimes, but it's in so much plastic.
This is true.
Anyway,
Take it away.
take it away. They get to the ski slopes and they shove him down a hill. They're trying to kill him immediately. They're trying to Sonny Bono him. Is that right?
Yeah, Sonny. Sonny Bono.
Trying to Sonny Bono him. But he lives. It's okay. And he tries to call Grandpa later, and he's busy netting on the beach, so he can't answer the phone. He's just like throwing a net in the sand.
He's fishing.
Seems to be fishing, but he just seems to also be throwing a net.
He's getting tangled in a net on the beach by himself.
Oh my God. That's how we fish. We net fish.
God, we do with butterfly nets. But then Johnny gets his school uniform, so he'll be fine with that. But he tries to customize it and make it have some
Of course.
Hawaiian
some flair.
I guess.
His tie's not
I'd love a
tied
flare.
well. His shirt's untucked.
He's wearing a Hawaiian shirt under.
colorful
Me on
blouse.
casual Fridays at the office.
Oh my God, yeah.
Gets him sent to the principal's office. immediately.
The headmaster. But that's when
He
the teacher
prefers
is like,
to be called headmaster.
oh,
Ugh.
sorry.
Yikes. The master of head.
So anyway, the master of head does a weird John F. Kennedy accent. This is Emily.
He does. And he does
Emily's dad.
a lot and makes a lot of mouth sounds.
What do
Sorry.
you do?
They just, well.
We do that in the podcast all the time. It just happened.
He's just slapping gum and giving you a Kennedy speech
Fucker.
about not wearing your colorful shirts.
Yes. Emily and Johnny are kind of getting flirty, and Brett is getting pissed. He's the bully.
He fucking hates it.
And Johnny ends up meeting a kid from public school, and he tells him that the poor kids snowboard and the rich kids ski, and Emily confirms.
The poor kids are the urchins, the richies are the skies.
Problematic.
Yep.
But Johnny
I'd
goes,
rather be one of the urchins. They're cooler.
They're way cooler.
They have better food and cooler people there.
Yes. That's from, what's that from?
Baby mama.
Baby Mama.
She'd rather be at Arby's.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, that's what I like to do when I come home from work after a long day. Stick gum under my reclaimed barnwood coffee table.
Do you think you're at an Arby's? I wish I was at an Arby's.
I wish I was at Arby's. I'm hungry.
Me too.
We have to put a pizza in the oven. So Emily confirms, like we said, that that's the way it is. And Johnny goes back to Snowboard Mountain and asks Sam, the kid he met from public school, to teach him how to snowboard.
So we obviously got to go to the snowboard store.
Randy's
That's where we go in.
Rip Shack. I don't remember what it's called.
Randy's Vape Shack.
Rip Shack.
Well,
I know it's
that
an
could be a vape
alliteration.
shack too.
It could. They also
rips.
vape there.
Oh my god.
But when they go in,
I have to say something about a vape shop. We watched somebody squeegeeing condensation off the windows at a vape shop.
oh my
the other
god,
day.
I believe it.
Yeah.
It's always so cloud
The most
foggy in
miserable
there.
job on the planet.
So gross. People's breath. Let me just squeeze this out the window.
Smells like strawberries though.
ramen
Strawberry
noodles.
breath. But when we go in to the store, Sam's like, oh, my friend's in here somewhere. And he's like, oh, and
He's a fucking werewolf.
and then from afar in the store, you hear, ow! That's how Katie and I communicate, actually.
We just scream. But earlier, we forgot about this, but earlier we go to a ski proprietor's shop and he's like, get out, you're causing destruction. But it's clearly the guy from the Randy's.
It's the same dude minus a wig and minus a bad soul patch
glued
glued on
on.
his face.
It didn't
Soul
hit me till the end.
And a bucket hat, so I wonder what the top of the wig looks like.
I didn't know either that they were the same. He looked very different.
Disney loves a bucket hat.
And they also love a one person playing twins.
Yep.
They also love that.
They just don't show him front to
Still,
front.
once again,
ever.
it was the early days of DCOMs. Gotta save some money, man.
You know, and Mary Kate and Ashley had their own production company so that they could become famous. They could have hired them. They clearly wanted to
Yeah.
work. Their parents
God, they
loved
were-
money.
They could have been the
moguls.
ski guy and the snowboard guy.
They
That
could have
would've
been the
fun.
ski guy and the snowboard guy.
It's like a 9-year-old running a surf shop.
Ashley's the ski shop. Mary Kate's the Randy.
We have a severe love for Mary Kate and Ashley. We should do
Sphere.
a little deep dive into that one day.
Also, Amanda Bynes, and she's been back on Instagram lately, and I am living and dying for
I
that.
don't even think I'm following her. Gotta get on that.
She has face tattoos now.
Really?
They're
They're a choice.
a choice,
All right.
and I support you.
Whatever you want to do, Magoo. I'm here for it.
Anyway,
Where were we?
at the snowboard shop, the owner talks about Hawaiian surfers. He's like, "Oh, you're from Hawaii," and he like name drops the only surfer he knows, and it happens to be
Yeah.
Johnny Tsunami. And he's like, "Oh yeah, that's my grandpa." And the guy's like, "Everything is free." Like that's
Weirdly,
not
Johnny's
bad.
like, "Oh,
What?
have I seen you around?"
"Yeah." He's like, "No, I've never been to Hawaii."
No.
Oh no,
There's
he's like,
probably a lot of jackasses in Hawaii very much like him.
"Yeah, yeah."
Oh.
Just rolling around in vans.
It's a really bad business model to give everything away for free to like
Also
random
that.
people you know.
And I'm
Your
pretty sure he
grandpa's
gives
sick.
things away for free again later as well, also too.
It's very true. Anyway, he's learning and they're having fun because the white assholes aren't there. And he's learning really fast, but also having hiccups and it's just like montages.
They really go back and forth on that learning, man.
They really do.
He learns, then he unlearns, he learns again.
very true.
And then he learns a secret handshake, and I love a secret handshake.
We don't have a
Katie and I
secret
don't have one, no, but I just like to watch other people's.
handshake. We need to make up one.
But you know, at least when Johnny keeps falling a lot in the snow, at least there's no sharks in the snow, only piss.
Only piss.
I'd rather fall on piss than a great white.
Piss of a grizzly.
I really love that scene at the beginning when they're getting ready to snowboard and Sam punches Johnny in the boob really quick and Johnny like kind of falls back and he's like checking your balance.
Oh, just
my
give me
God, I
a friend
forgot
boob
about
I
punch.
just love like the snowboard lessons
I
are
remember
very
that.
informal and they're just like go down this hill.
Step one. Well, the
Very informal.
skiing ones were informal. They just shoved him off a cliff.
I've been trained
well,
like
they
that at
wanted
jobs
him
before.
to die because they're weird.
Oh, Well, the bullies find them snowboarding, though, and
Can't have that.
they roast him for being a snowboarder and a loser and hanging out with poor kids and probably also people of color.
Oh, yeah, this is when Brett and his dink catch him.
Oh
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
Brett has like one of those. Yeah, what he
A little
said,
rat
dudes that
face
follows
minion.
him.
Yeah.
He sucks.
He
Yeah.
sucks. But he's saved by his dad, who's like, "You want to ride? I see you getting bullied over there." And he thinks that the bullies are his friends, though. So he's like,
Right.
You made some buds.
His dad also shouts "tips up, dude" to the
What's up, dude?
ski kids because his dad's picking up on ski slang.
Getting that lingo.
Ew.
And now it's the next day again. This movie's a little bunny rabbit. It's Jack Rabbit and
Hey.
hop jumping.
That's it. What it is, it is. What it is.
And we're with we're with Sam and Johnny on the lift, and he's like, "Johnny, you're the first prep school kid to ever snowboard here. He's a revolutionary."
He's the first one to ever cross the line because the hill's divided and it's segregated, you might say, that the hill is segregated.
You could say that.
And
Rich kids get to ski. Poor kids going to public school.
have to snowboard.
Snowboarding looks
And
not
they're-
only easier but more fun.
It looks way more fun, and also they said that they have the better
The better hills
skiing
or whatever.
areas.
And
Yeah.
after events that play out in the movie, I believe that it seems like the ski side might be safer.
Yeah, and there's
You
less
know,
debris and
cliffs to careen off of,
careening cliffs. Yes.
Yes.
That's what I was getting at.
cliffs and collapsing snow, and
Yeah,
you're right.
a lot.
Yeah.
But then we go to Sam's house. There are some loud ass airplane noises.
Oh my god, I had flashbacks of our
Reminded me of our Airbnb.
yes.
And by the end of our trip, we knew the flight schedules.
It was one flight every 3 minutes.
And they'd be like, okay, from like 10 a.m. to noon, no flights. Okay, yeah, we're good there.
And then all of them always all
and
the
then-
time.
always. But Sam's dad comes in, and finally we meet a nice father.
Oh my god,
He's
he
a
rules.
good father.
He's the
Yeah.
opposite of Johnny's dad, and he loves him, and we loved him. And next scene,
He's a supportive widower.
yeah, supportive widower. We
He's a
find out that
supportive
Sam's mom's dead, either dead or divorced, and there we go.
Yeah, Sam and Johnny go back to Johnny's house and are having a friendship moment, and Johnny's just like, "I'm glad we're friends. Thanks for friendship."
Yeah.
And I think it's the next day again. I think we went to another day, and I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, we did. Emily comes to the hill so they can teach her because
Oh yeah, Johnny talked mad shit and was like, "You couldn't do it if you tried. Snowboarding's hard."
yeah. So she comes to the hill and they teach her, but she plummets off a cliff.
Of course.
Pretty quickly.
And Sam also plummets off the cliff trying
Of
to help her.
course.
Yeah, the cliff collapses under him. So these snowboard trails,
Unsafe.
that's what we were talking about. Unsafe.
And-
But I mean, she was only the second Sky to ever snowboard, so what are you expecting to happen?
Yeah.
I mean,
There was
They
a
need-
turn, she went straight.
safer hills. But Johnny has to go for help. He brings an adult and they pull Emily up and they have a moment. And then Sam's like, "Hello, I'm still here. Hello. I know that you saved the white woman first, but I'm also here dying. Help me." And then they save him. And Emily tells her dad for some reason, even though, like, they are fine. They're not even, like, they're fine.
And Sam and Johnny get like pretty brutally scolded.
They get in trouble. At
Johnny
first
literally saw this moment play out and ran for help to get an adult.
He did exactly what he should have done. Like, they were like, "Oh no, she fell. Maybe we can reach her. We can't. Shit. Let's go get an adult when it escalates."
Yes.
And then Brett is like, "You got her grounded, and her dad's not going to let her hang out with you
She got her
anymore."
grounded because she told.
Yeah, don't tell. But it seems at first like the parents are just like, "Oh my god, you scared us. Oh my god, don't ever do that again." But it's like they're just in fucking trouble.
He gets grounded.
He gets grounded. Dad is really like being mean to Johnny and getting after him, and he's like, "You're like my dad in a bad way." And then Johnny storms off upstairs. But we find out that he was overhearing Mom ask his dad if they moved to get away from his grandfather, and the dad is like,
It was a plus getting all those miles in between all of them, so.
but Johnny overheard his dad calling his grandpa a surf bum, and then Mom kind of he goes upstairs, and then Mom has a heart-to-heart with Dad and tells him to lighten up, and Johnny is sad, and she comes upstairs to do a heart-and-heart with him, and just do all the emotional labor for all the men in her
Of
home.
course.
And then the next day at school, Emily's mad at Johnny, because they're lucky to be alive, so she's mad? I don't know.
He went to get help.
I would be like, "Should have let you die, bitch." I
A
don't
lot
know.
of consequences for saving her.
A lot of consequences for doing exactly what you should have done. It was an accident. She was learning how to... They should have safer areas to learn how to snowboard.
Sam had the like most accident. He was just standing there and the whole like cliff just gave way.
It did. But back at the mountain, at the snowboard
yeah, the
mountain,
sweet slopes again.
the urchins love Johnny now.
Sam gives him his own noodle hat.
Yes. They're like, let's go snowboarding on the ski hill.
It's such a stupid hat.
It's a good thing that they gave
I'd
him
wear
that
it.
hat because now you can see them from a distance that it's supposed to be Johnny and Sam.
And they decide to go skiing on the sky side of the mountain.
Yeah.
Or wait, no, they're not skiing.
They're going
They're
snowboarding
on the ski side of the sky mountain.
Yep.
Woo!
They
Whoa!
aged up, got taller.
It got so much taller.
And they immediately get accosted by the
Yes.
ski sky crew.
They're pissed. They start fighting.
Brett attacks Johnny is what happens there.
Yeah, and ski patrol sees and comes over and is just like, you good?
And Brett's like, don't come to school tomorrow, bitch.
Or I'll stomp you. I'm 26.
Ski
You're
patrol.
12.
Ski patrol didn't give a shit.
Ski patrol is just like, you know where you need to be.
Yeah, so the next day at school, the principal is having a meeting with Johnny and his parents about the fighting.
Because, of course, Brett said that Johnny started everything.
Yes.
Because he's a little bitch.
And they're like going along with it, but like, has your super mega chill awesome son ever gotten into a fight ever with
No.
anyone? Seems weird and suspicious that all the white kids that were already bullying him, that you saw that he didn't have any friends at school, are like, he was fighting.
And the headmaster's like, Johnny, look, you need to decide where you fit in here at this place.
Yeah, I'm not going to suspend you, but you need to pick your friends better. And the urchin children on the wrong side of town at the public school aren't going to have the opportunities that the rich kids have
Literally, he tells
at this
them
whites
that.
only school.
Right.
That was added, but
That's added,
it's
but
implied.
the whites only principal is the worst.
I would have been
Johnny's
like, great, I'm leaving. I'm going to be an urchin then. Bye,
Yeah,
bitch.
goodbye.
It's better over there anyways.
His dad is just sitting there, and Johnny says nothing should be divided at all, not even the ski hill, and it's not fair. And the principal's like, yeah, it's not fair, but that's the real world, Saws. He's an
Yikes.
asshole. And they're all racist.
His dad sucks.
His dad sucks.
His
The
dad
mom
sucks
looks
the whole-
pissed, but the dad's just like, "Whoa."
The mom looks like she's moments away from serving divorce papers. And I'm living for that.
At all times. She's like, I'm going to leave you for your father. Goodbye.
Get away from that.
Yeah. Johnny tries to tell his parents that he didn't start this again, and they're just like, But like, I just feel like you don't know your kid at all, I guess, if you really are like going along with it. I don't know.
Then when we get back home, Sam's there, and he's like, you know what, Johnny, I'm moving to Iceland. My
Yeah.
dad's getting transferred. I'd be like, bye. That's my dreamland.
Yeah, I would be like, sorry,
Going to
Johnny.
my dream world now.
Sorry you're grounded and all this is going to shit right now. I'm going to Iceland.
Our
See ya.
life goal is to get citizenship in Iceland.
Yes. You can't have your cats. They have to be quarantined for like months. So like once the cats die,
I'll just go see him every day.
that's the that's the plan.
And Johnny's dad's like, Sam's moving is for the best. His dad is a fucking psychopath.
His dad's such a psycho.
A
Yes.
psycho.
Because he viewed his friendship with Sam as being detrimental to his education.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
since Sam's gone, now he's not allowed to see any of the urchins or snowboard.
He's banned from everything, and
And
his
the
mom's
mom's
just
pissed.
like, "What the fuck?"
She's pretty pissed.
Yeah. Everyone in this movie is totally unreasonable. Like he tried to fit in. He'd never fought before.
They said you were
It doesn't make
moving
any sense.
to Vermont, and he goes, okay.
Like,
Like,
sucks. I'm sad.
gets
I'm gonna
I
go
would have
back
had a
home.
Racist
meltdown.
My mom, we moved like 2 hours away, 2.5 hours away when I
And
was
you
13.
probably
I was the
melted
same age.
down into a puddle.
I so melted down.
Yes,
A 13-year-old girl in 2003. Oh my God, I melted down.
of course. And the dad's like, one day you're going to understand. And Johnny's like, I never will.
You don't understand me. I wish Gramps was here because you don't fucking get
His
me,
dad's
Dad.
a shit prick.
Dad's a shit prick.
And Johnny goes upstairs like, I just wish Grandpa was here. But what alarmed me was that he had a shirtless glamour shot of his grandfather on his nightstand.
That was pretty unique.
I didn't love it, but you know what? Whatever is floating your boat.
His grandpa doesn't seem to wear shirts, so that's all he could have.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Right?
Johnny calls Sam, though, and they make a plan to run away to Hawaii somehow. And I was like, how the fuck? And the dad was also like, they're two 13-year-olds with no
How
money.
far can they
Yeah,
go?
all he asked him was, hey, Sam, how cold are you here? You want to run away? Like, that was it.
And then we were like, it shows them in Hawaii all of a sudden. They seem to be coming from the water carrying their luggage.
Did they have a water
Just walking
landing?
from some rocks by the ocean.
Did they swim?
Are they okay? Did they just go through a crash?
Oh my God, the grandpa didn't paddle out to save them.
Oh, yeah.
At least he was on the beach exactly where they were, though.
That's very lucky.
They ran right
How?
into him.
What luck?
He's always on the beach,
I
and he's everywhere you need him.
Still don't understand why they were on the beach, but they snuck onto an army cargo plane. Did it land on
Oh,
the
yeah, I
beach?
forgot about that. And they were like, we can just always come back. We can do that twice?
Lucky that specific plane that they snuck onto was specifically going to his grandpa's house.
Yeah, was it a one-way trip from Vermont to Hawaii? Because I'm thinking no.
And that would be hours.
It was a one-way trip from Vermont to Johnny Kapahala's old house. That's just exactly where it was going.
Does he live
Okay.
near an army base? What's happening? Anyway.
Okay.
They find Grandpa immediately because he was surfing, like we said.
Obviously.
And he calls the dads, but he's like, I'm not going to send them back, sorry.
And the dad's like, what do you mean? And he's like, I'm going to let them make that decision on their own.
That's a classic grandparent response, though. I loved it.
Just gaslighting
that's
you.
what a grandparent would
you
do.
failed as a parent.
Mm-hmm.
I'm stepping in.
Yep. But Mom says she lost the boy that she fell in love with from North Shore. She's like getting ready to serve those papers.
She's totally going to run away with Johnny.
Yeah.
Don't
She wishes
strip-
she was on the cargo plane.
She does. Don't strip Johnny, Lil Johnny.
Well, John.
don't strip Lil John of the joy you used to have. And
He's the
Grandpa
worst.
says they can stay as long as they want. And Sam is getting lessons from Grandpa on surfing. They're having a good time.
Yeah, Johnny's friends come. They don't want to ride the bitch little bunny beginner waves.
So they're like, have fun riding the bitch waves.
And
We're
Johnny's
gonna
like,
do
yeah,
better
bye,
things."
bye, brah. I'm gonna stay here with my friend.
Him and Sam have a great day with Grandpa. And then Grandpa takes them back to the beach by a fire and reclines.
And has more problematic accent.
I
and
love
hee-hees.
reclining.
He reclines and laughs and tells you what you need to hear. And Johnny interprets.
Yep. Every single thing he says, though, is ruined by his fucking accent.
I remember Nick peppering in like, oh, no wonder the grandpa's always reclined back. He's probably always high.
He's so freaking high. He's just like staring at the ocean and saying like, dude, you should totally be chill with each other because it'll make you do good stuff.
But, like, in a problematic surfer accent.
Right.
And the grandpa's finally like trying to be a little realistic with Johnny and not just the fun friend. He's like, I know you want to bring glory to the family name, but I want you to find your own greatness too, brah, man, brah.
Follow your own path, brah.
Follow your path.
So they decide to go back and conquer the waves that Johnny left behind.
Conquer the snow
Right.
waves.
I think the grandpa and Johnny were the only people that truly had any chemistry in this movie.
I think the grandpa and the mother were the ones.
Their chemistry was a different type.
That's very true.
The acting was just atrocious throughout, I think. But
Oh yeah,
It was.
when Johnny was upset, he did like that weird like and stutter.
oh, when he was
feel
fighting with his
things.
dad at the staircase. Yep.
Yep.
Mhm.
It was really weak.
It is a decom though. What are we expecting here?
I don't know.
What are we expecting? But suddenly Gramps is bringing them home, and everyone's relationships are being mended because they're communicating for the first time ever in their lives.
Because
how
Grandpa
easy.
wore his thinking sweater and his Ugg boots.
He did.
Yeah,
wear
these
his-
are my traveling Ugg boots. How did he just own those? I would
I
not
don't
have Uggs if I lived in Hawaii.
No.
And he wears that
Did he
outfit
make them?
through the entire end of the movie.
He does.
I love it. I love his Ugg boots and his mullet and his giant scarf.
All of it, the whole ensemble was just magical.
Yes. But Grandpa goes to Snowboard Mountain.
And he meets the nerd snowboard shop owner who was in love with him when Johnny walked in the first time.
Oh my God, yeah.
He gets to meet his hero.
Randy.
He gets free shit
More
too.
free shit's given.
Randy gets to meet Johnny Tsunami. His goatee is still glued right on.
It is.
Soul patch, sorry. But they snowboard and ska music plays, and Gramps is expert at snowboarding already somehow.
He's Richter at everything.
He is. Johnny's a charger now too, so
What does that mean?
I don't know. That's what the urchins call him. They're like, "You're a charger, Johnny," and I was like, "All right, that sounds like fake lingo."
Maybe if you know snowboarding, you know what it is. But they run into the ski kids, and they're like, "Get out of here!"
Grandpa.
And Grandpa's like, "I don't know. We could like earn our place on the mountain." And Brett says it's for skiers only. You know, this sports with 2 poles, 2 boards, and no tattoos. And we wondered if the no tattoos proportion of that was because they were
Hawaiian
Hawaiian.
and have tribal tattoos.
Yeah, they don't seem to have tattoos, but like
He had to research Hawaii to figure out his racism.
That's true.
Because most of it was like volcanoes and Hawaiian shirts, and now he's like, "Your ceremonial tattoos."
yeah, they don't have tattoos. Like they absolutely don't have visible tattoos.
No, Johnny's grandpa's an old man. He never got one.
It's very weird. But anyway, we don't know. Is that racist? Who knows? Maybe it's just.
Brett being a dick like usual.
But Johnny says they'll have a contest, and whoever wins gets to make the hill rules. Like, if Johnny wins, they all share the mountain, and if Brett wins,
It stays the way it is.
yeah, so he's segregated. And also, whoever wins gets Grandpa's gay pride medal.
Yep. Woo! And they're like,
And
"Okay."
Brett is in when he hears that he gets the medal.
Right.
But Sam comes to say goodbye. I should have stayed in Hawaii because he apparently was allowed to stay in Hawaii, and now he's like, we're moving to Iceland tomorrow. But I would, again, just be like, goodbye. I don't know how to say goodbye in Icelandic, but insert here.
Gotta go trot the world.
Goodbye. I gotta go get cultured. But,
Johnny and his dad finally make up for once. His dad ungrounds him.
yep.
Gives him permission to go shred.
Yeah, and he does like the hang loose hand, surfer hand. And
Oh,
it's like,
yeah.
ew, stop,
Barf.
I'm embarrassed. But they have a moment of understanding and apologizing, and Mom and the Gramps were apparently right there the whole time because they were just like, they turned around from like the couch they were sitting on in the same room and were like, see how that went? And they're proud of the heretofore emotionally unavailable dad. But the next day at the race,
Sam comes right on up over the mountain. He got to stay another day.
The Army understands that the snowboarding competition means the world to them.
His dad found out how cool it was going to be, so he stayed an extra day. Like, what the fuck?
Yes, and Emily and Johnny make up, and Randy gives Johnny another freeboard, it seems like. He's like, I put my special wax on it.
And then the ski shop dude shows up, and he's like, I waxed these skis real good.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't yet realize that they were the same man, and I was like, they have romantic tension. They used to date, but there turns out...
And we were like, I think they're twins.
Played by the
twins.
same guy.
Yep, Disney loves a one singular twin.
So they go to their starting positions, and Johnny says a phrase in Hawaiian. I'm not remembering.
I don't remember what it was.
But it was like a good luck thing, and the guy's like, whatever that was to you too. And immediately cheats. Like, cheats the second it fucking starts. Like, you know he's gonna cheat because he's a villainous dick.
Yeah.
But he starts cheating.
He cheats multiple times.
He does.
He's like shoving him off the
Later
trail.
down,
He's
he pushes him off the
freaking
trail, and I'm just here to see the sweet jumps and the electric guitar solos.
And
And,
they all-
like, he's being hostile and toxic.
He is.
A little bit of thrash metal in the background. They're way taller.
They're way taller,
They're
but
mean.
Johnny wins by a hair, and Brett is a sore loser, of course.
Thank God he fell over at the last second.
Yes, and Johnny gets the medal. We were watching this, I was like, who actually made the hill rules? Like, these two 13-year-olds get to, like...
It would have been Randy and Randy making the hill rules.
Right.
Because they own the hill.
We found that
We
out.
found that
Yeah.
out.
At
The
that
shop
point.
proprietors are brothers, and they say it's all combined now, and they're going to open a joint shop.
Right.
And they're the last
joint
of the
shop.
line.
They're-
Randy already
they're
had a
the
joint shop.
first, or were they the first
They're-
or the last Sky and Urchins? They said first or last.
Oh, I thought they were like the descendants of the hill.
I don't.
I think they are, and that's what they
I'm
mean.
just-
Maybe
Something. But Johnny's dad's like, big party at my house, y'all.
everyone's invited.
I would have been like, who are you?
Where do you live?
Whose
No
house?
address.
When?
He was
Do I need
really
to
banking that no one
bring
was going to show
something?
up.
Do you need hot dog buns?
Party at my house if you can find it.
Yeah, but Johnny's dad at the party tells Johnny that he can go to Hawaii if he wants to, but Johnny decides to stay.
I'd miss you guys too much. I would have been like,
Goodbye.
"Aight, bitch, later."
I would be like, I'm going with Sam to Iceland.
You said
or
sorry to me
maybe
once. Why
Grandpa.
would I stay?
Yeah.
Exactly.
You grounded me for saving a kid.
Him and Emily dance, and then the movie's over.
Yeah, literally.
Super anticlimactic.
Super.
We get played out by a hee-hee and a ukulele, and then it's over.
Yep.
When it's over.
Thank God. We turned it on, and I was like, oh my God, we have so much left. Like, I'm so ready for this movie to be over. Would you watch it again?
I would, but I need a decade.
Gotcha.
I need a good solid decade.
At least. Would you watch it again?
I would, but I'd probably fast forward to the parts where they're 37 and skiing and stuff.
I can tell you from the bottom of my heart, I'll never fucking watch this movie again.
You say that, but I think you watched it 3 times in less than 5 years.
And let
Never
us,
again!
let us tell you a secret that it did take 2 days to watch this for the podcast. We're busy bitches. We have things to do in our lives.
And there were
Busy
TikToks
bitches.
to watch.
We were watching TikTok compilations.
And we were watching that, but we're 30 and old and busy.
I just like great message, like let's not be divided, like everybody come together, no racism, let's kill that principle.
Hawaii is actually part of America. That's
Hawaii is
something
also
I
part of America.
knew, but maybe another person watching it didn't.
Brett
Right.
didn't know that.
Right, didn't
No.
know.
But I would not watch the movie again.
Give me 10 years. But then in the future, I might be a robot hooked up to a hard drive, so maybe not.
Ooh, fun movie
Yeah.
trivia. I just remembered the noodle hat makes a second appearance in Bob's Burgers.
Oh my God, I forgot
Oh, it
about
does.
that.
I recognized it on sight because I've got an ironclad
I
memory.
think that's why we ended up watching Johnny Tsunami.
It 100%
first
is
time a few
because
months ago.
Austin and I saw it, and I said, that's from Johnny Tsunami.
Actually, it was probably a few years ago. I don't remember.
When we watched Johnny
Time.
last time?
Yeah.
It's been a few months, that's it.
Whenever the
Shit.
Bob's Burger sign spinner episode happened.
Oh God.
But we've been
That's a
trying to do Johnny
landmark.
Tsunami for 2 months now because we wanted to do it when it was snowing, but you know, it's hot now, and it
It's
finally
been really
snowed.
cold lately, but like we had to wait forever for snow to happen. Do you have like a twig or a branch in your eye?
I do. It's really bad.
I'm so sorry.
I've been working at it.
Do you have any other trivia?
Not fun trivia.
No.
There
There's
is-
some unfortunate tidbits.
The grandfather ended up, was he arrested?
Yeah, I think he was actually arrested.
So we'll say the word
for-
allegedly.
Allegedly.
Was arrested for domestic violence.
Allegedly.
Alleged. Mhm.
Yeah.
Do your own research.
Yeah, he's a violent dude. He played a lot of
Yikes.
villains in movies. He was in Mortal Kombat.
I mean, did you know? I guess.
Yeah, I don't know the character. I'm
He
not a
allegedly Mortal
person.
Kombated someone.
Was he
Yeah.
Samoan in Mortal Kombat?
Oh, yeah.
He did the same shit, the same like he.
Oh, God.
Well,
Is that
drop
just all
kicks.
he's good at?
That's a joke.
Oh!
Time for a dive.
It's been a long day. It's 11 p.m. And, like, going back to the we're old. Don't forget that.
Yeah.
I kind of wish they would have hit Brett with a cake at the end.
I wish they could've-
Yeah.
Like
or
if
with,
he
like, a
slid
cake with
down
a
to a
brick in the
cake.
middle. Yeah. I feel it.
Yeah.
a gun's bullet, the bullet from a gun.
Not that. No. Anti-violence.
Oh, okay.
He falls down the mountain,
Yeah, he falls down the mountain
Oh, yeah.
onto a brick.
then gets scarred.
No gun.
Hyenas eat him.
Okay, no gun.
Take those away.
Okay.
He gets no happy endings in my world. I hate Brett.
Yes.
And once again, we're not talking about Michaels, okay? Just
Michaels
Brett in
is-
this movie.
He's fun.
But we are from here on out probably talking about Bret Michaels if we say Bret.
Yes, exactly. This
Any
Bre-
other time?
We're
talking
gonna
Bret
forget about
Michaels.
this one. We have a problem.
We will have to do the
Rock
first
of
season of
Love.
Rock of Love.
Yes, first season
Especially
only.
if we go see Bret Michaels July 2nd.
Yes.
I might be a lackluster guest on that one.
On the Rock of Love.
Yeah, season 1 only.
You love Rock of Love.
Yeah, I know, but
Love's
I'm
the
not.
best.
I don't think I'll add a lot of fun to it, but I'll be there.
I need to check out their podcast, Talk of Love. I forgot about that.
yes.
I saved it. Yeah,
Who's on it?
Lacey and Heather.
Ooh, I want to hear
Two
about Lacey
worst.
biting off a dude's ear.
Oh,
Forgot about that.
something tells me she won't speak of
Gave
that.
you something to Google.
I'm
Yeah,
saving it
alleged.
for-
Google that.
I don't think that one's alleged. I think that one was a documentation.
You just gotta always be looking at your ass. Always watch
Stare at
it.
your ass.
Cover your bases. Check your ass.
She allegedly might have, for real, definitely bit off an ear. Look it up.
Please don't bite off my ear, Lacey. If you hear this, I need my ears to hear other podcasts. I guess that's really all we have.
No, we don't have
Do
anything.
you have a moonbeam of good things that happened this week?
No, it's been a weird week. I cried at work. What do you got?
Do you have anything?
A toddler I work on asked me if my boss was my brother because we have the same name. He really doesn't understand.
Hey, around
Okay,
here,
hold on a minute.
in this area.
We know two Brian's with the same mom. And their sisters. Oh, I'm giving out too much
Okay,
information.
the
There's-
Bryans,
too much.
though.
There's
Woo!
two Brian's. I was like, do they have different dads?
Is it like a step family? Like,
Yeah, and they're like,
No.
no, it's the same mom. And
It's just
everything.
Brian and Brian.
Brian and Brian.
Well, you know what? Okay.
You know, do
When you got
what
a winner,
need
you
to.
just use it twice.
If you
Exactly.
love the name, you just gotta keep
If
going.
there's
I
a
guess.
way, people will
Didn't
find
George
it.
Foreman name all of his kids George Foreman?
I don't know.
I don't know. Georgina.
I knew that I loved his grills, and I just stopped after that. I didn't
I
even
think
know anything
that's
else about him.
Same, except I may or may not know that, but I don't know what my sunbeam would be.
I landed a kickflip last night.
You didn't. Don't lie in the moonbeam.
This isn't Brink.
Even though I just called it a sunbeam.
They rollerbladed in Brink, so a kickflip would just be like falling on the ground head first.
Sorry, all I do is parkour. I don't know.
You guys gotta stop lying.
We're not
I
lying.
tic tac over the hood. We're just gonna take the earwig was weird too,
You know,
because we're all the same human, so we are a cohesive unit together.
we are. I don't have anything remarkable to report on. I didn't.
We do have something remarkable
You
to
made a
report
good
on.
pie this week.
Did I?
You're gonna want to
Goat
tune in.
cheese.
That was not this week.
It was not, was it?
I don't know.
I think it was Tuesday.
Was it?
Maybe not. Whenever I hated my eyebrows, I don't know if we had pie.
I don't know, man.
You probably had the pie as a. It's okay. It's all right.
Yeah, I need
for the
it.
sad
I've
brows.
been listening to Cherry Vanilla's audiobook and it's really good. That's my
All right.
my moonbeam. She talks about David Bowie a lot.
My good thing I did last week was that I bought a plastic shirt, and I don't recommend it.
That's not a good thing.
That was gonna fit me like a glove. It fits me like a hug I don't want.
Somebody's happy hearing that he bought a plastic shirt, and now they're like, a plastic shirt? Somebody's curious.
Somebody might be curious.
Right? Hello.
I guess that's it. We'll see you next week.
But we have
Or-
a leap day special episode.
Pray for us.
Yeah.
That we get it done in time.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
have
know
it.
what
We
it
have
is.
it going on, and we're just gonna tell you.
There's a possibility that it's gonna be Twilight.
You're
Yeah.
gonna have to do a 15-part special.
I
No.
want it to be 7 hours long.
It's a one and done. I hope it's 40 minutes. We've got stories on stories on stories.
We got so many stories.
So get ready for that. But with that,
We bid you.
we're going to bid you our normal adieu.
Adieu. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.